Hello, I'm Nikki Schiller, here to welcome in the new year with you on BBC News. We are, of course, now just a matter of minutes away from 2024. And here is probably the most famous clock in the country, Big Ben. It will, of course, be chiming midnight, and it is a special anniversary for the Bongs. It is exactly 100 years ago, in 1923, that they were broadcast live first on the radio. Now, of course, Big Ben will signal the start of the fireworks in London, and this is the view of central London. You can see Big Ben there and the Millennium Wheel. The fireworks are a tradition not nearly as old as Big Ben's bongs. We first had them in 1999 to welcome in the new millennium. They became a regular feature in 2003, and it has been a ticketed event since 2014. 100,000 people are on the banks of the River Thames for the event. Nearly 12,000 fireworks will be launched from 3 barges. Of course, across the country there will be celebrations. The other big one is in Edinburgh, and this is the scene there. You can see a piper on the top of the Edinburgh Castle. That is where the fireworks will be set off in Edinburgh. Now, 90s Britpop legends Pulp are headlining the Hogmanay event there, as well as the fireworks. There will be music too. Thousands of people are at the sold-out event in what marks the festival's 30th anniversary in Edinburgh. Now, of course, in the last hour, large parts of Europe have welcomed in the new year. Let me show you these pictures from Paris, the French capital, hosting their traditional fireworks on the Champs-Élysées. 1 million people were expected in the city, certainly packed there. The display coming, of course, in the year that Paris will host the Summer Olympics, so the city showing off what they can do with fireworks ahead of the Summer Olympics and an opening ceremony. From Paris, let's go over to Germany. Now, this is the German capital, Berlin. The fireworks were around the Brandenburg Gate in the centre of the city. You can see the iconic gate there being lit up. But it wasn't just the Brandenburg Gate. They also used the fireworks to light up the Reichstag building, which you can again see there, lit up the dome, the glass dome of the Reichstag building there. And let's head to Rome now. There was quite a display in the Italian capital, Rome. As you can see, not just centred on one famous site, but there were fireworks across the city. You can see that. Now, let's head back to London, and this is the scene in the capital where very, very shortly we will be getting the countdown. So wherever you are, at a party or maybe inside on your sofa, looking after your pet dog or cat, enjoy the fireworks and celebrations in London, and we will see you in 2024.
The city, but the people. Let's go!
Welcome to London.
London, baby.
Welcome to the party.
I just came to say hello.
Hola, ni hao.
Just enjoy the party.
Bonjour. Namaste.
Salam.
This is London.
Just enjoy the party. I just came to
let's take a look back at 2023.
A king and queen are crowned with the coronation of Charles III and Camilla at Westminster Abbey.
People right across the capital stopped for a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle.
Welcoming our new king.
Our society is woven from diverse threads, comprising stories of remarkable courage and sacrifice, determination and strength. Though drawn from different parts of the world, they collectively enrich the fabric of our national life.
Happy 75th birthday, NHS, and thank you so much for all that you do.
We have to keep showing how we love our NHS, so it will continue to be with us through it all.
It's 10 years since same-sex marriage was made legal in England and Wales.
London is a place for everyone, where you are free to be who you want to be and love who you want to love.
London is the place for me.
2023, the year that marks the 75th anniversary of the arrival of the Empire Windrush.
Arrivals at Tilbury. The Empire Windrush sailed for Britain.
The music of the world is here. This city can play any song. They came to hear from everywhere. 'Tis they that made this city strong.
I'm a part of nature, like the birds and bees, like the ferns, the seeds, the dirt, the trees. Ain't it crazy how we're connected? Don't you think it's cool how we're linked? The one thing we all have in common is life. Let's not fall out of sync.
I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I ever knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful
Just what is it that you want to do? We want to have a good time. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a party.
Free from desire, mind and senses purified. Free from desire, mind and senses purified. Free from desire, mind and senses purified. Free from desire. Na 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 na
Wow, that's all I can say. From everyone here at BBC News, can I wish you, and I am now holding my glass of BBC water, there you go, prove it, a happy new year. Good toast to you. Welcome to 2024. That was an amazing fireworks display. I was watching it on a monitor. Someone who was right in the middle of it is our correspondent, Greg Mackenzie, who is on the banks of the Thames. Greg, what was it like for you?
Happy New Year, firstly. It was incredible. That was 10 minutes spectacular. It is the biggest fireworks display in Europe. 20,000 fireworks, messages being read out, and this year's theme is all about unity. So let's find out what everyone thought. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
How was that?
Amazing, much better than last year. Best show on earth.
Amazing, indescribable, no words. Beautiful.
Amazing.
Sorry?
How was it?
It was very nice, very amazing.
Nice and amazing. What did you think? It was so bright and colourful and just amazing, right?
Yeah, wishing you all a happy New Year, and the BBC and everyone here who has gathered to witness the New Year, the fireworks. It's absolutely amazing.
And the wait was worth it. I know you'd been here for a few hours.
Yeah, it's so worth it. I am loving it so much. This is my first time for London, coming here and seeing this. I love it. It's so good. It's worth.
Yeah, how was it for you? How was it?
Happy New Year!
New Year, exciting.
Yes, so splendid! Happy New Year!
I don't know if we can stretch to you, but we'll try. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
For you.
For me?
How was it? Was it amazing?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and people have come from all over the world to be here at this fireworks display. 100,000 tickets sold, and ultimately it is the biggest fireworks display in Europe. And that was a 10-minute extravaganza. You can actually still smell the gunpowder coming from the London Eye from those fireworks. And ultimately this year's theme is about unity. There's a tribute there to NHS workers, to the police and the fire service. And now we are officially into 2024. 2023 is no more.
Yeah, the problem now, Greg, is that all of those 100,000 people who are with you have got to get home, haven't they?
Yes, they do indeed. Now, there are signposts to tell people where to go. People will stay here for a bit and kind of just talk and party, and many will go off to parties, but ultimately many of the bridges here will be closed, and ultimately it's a long walk home for some, and like myself, and I will walk probably that way in a few hours and kind of avoid the crowds. But there is transport running. There is Transport for London have got buses and trains running into the small hours for people here that want to get home, having spent their evening here. Now we're talking 100,000 people here alone, and then just on that bridge, you can't really see it from here. There's thousands of people on that bridge watching the fireworks as well, and everyone will now kind of start moving off and heading home. But remember, many of these people have been here for 5 hours. I don't think they want to leave yet. So one last time, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Greg, thank you very much indeed, and a Happy New Year to you and all of the crew that are down there on the Thames. Now, of course, it has not been also a celebration not only in London, but also one of the big celebrations in Edinburgh. We can see some of the pictures from Edinburgh. Let's take a look at the fireworks there in the city. They, of course, were launched from Edinburgh Castle, an amazing sight there. Big concert going on in the city. Of course, Hogmanay, absolutely huge in Scotland, and our correspondent who has been there all evening enjoying the party is Lorna Gordon. Lorna, describe what it was like at midnight for you.
Oh, absolutely fantastic here in Edinburgh. You couldn't ask for a more spectacular backdrop for a fireworks display. It might not have lasted as long as the one in London, but I think it was certainly as equal. Not that I'm feeling competitive, of course, but, you know, traditionally, Hogmanay has been a bigger celebration here in Scotland than New Year's Day. The street here in the centre of Edinburgh packed with people, 50,000 of them, all singing Auld Lang Syne a few minutes ago, dancing with each other, dancing with strangers. And across there, Pope, of course, headlining tonight there on the stage in the Prince's Street Gardens. A big crowd pleaser puller as well. The last time they played here was over 20 years ago, and they decided to come back for these 30th year of official Hogmanay celebrations here in Scotland. 50,000 people, as I said earlier, about a third of them from the city, a third from the rest of the UK, and a third who've come in from around the world, from about 80 different countries, the organisers reckon. People have flown in to enjoy tonight's party. And of course, it's not just one night of celebrations, it's spread over 4 days here in Edinburgh. It started on Friday night with a torch-lit procession. I was going to say tomorrow, but in a few hours' time, on the 1st, we'll have some first footing, which is another Scottish tradition. You knock on neighbours' doors, you go in and welcome the new year. But a great night here in Edinburgh, and it's still not over yet.
Lorna, can you grab some of the people who are next to you and have a word with them? Can your camera get that far, and you cable, or are you too cabled up? Okay, let's see if we can go and see if we can actually talk to some of the revellers who are there in Edinburgh with Lorna and see what they made of it. I would imagine there's been 1 or 2 drinks been had.
Well, 1 or 2 drinks. How are you enjoying yourself tonight?
Fantastically. How are you?
Where have you come from tonight?
I take the overnight bus all the way from London to be with the homies for Hogmanay. It's amazing. Yeah.
And I saw, were you guys taking part in the Auld Lang Syne dancing?
We don't know the lyrics, I think it's fair to say, but we were giving it our best shot.
What are you making of celebrations here in Edinburgh?
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic. Like, I've got the best bunch of pals over here, got an amazing bunch of homies, and I think it's amazing. 2023, interesting year, but let's go for 2024. It can only be better.
It can only be better. What is your message to the masses who listen? Happy New Year! Give us a big happy New Year! No, thanks for that, guys. Thank you. Where have you come from tonight?
I've come from Grimsby.
Grimsby, did you say? And what are you making of a Scottish Hogmanay celebration?
Oh, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I couldn't have thought about better to do tonight. It's brilliant.
What's been the best bit so far?
To be fair, it's literally just been the atmosphere, the fireworks. It's been brilliant.
And you're in prime position for Pulp as well, aren't you?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Pulp's been great. It's a blast from the past. It's been absolutely great.
I've been calling it a soundtrack for a generation and a soundtrack for the night as well.
Yeah, it has been really, really good.
People are very friendly here in Scotland, aren't they? I mean, it's a great crack.
Right. We've been here quite a few times this year already. I absolutely love it. It's brilliant.
Thanks very much. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Well, there you go. Some happy faces and happy messages from some of the crowd here in Edinburgh tonight.
Lorna, thank you so much for being there, and a happy new year to you and all of the crew there in Edinburgh. Let's nip back to the Thames, and Greg is there for us. He's been there all the time. Greg, what's the reaction there to the fireworks? I can still see lots of people behind you.
People, there's hundreds of 100,000 people still here. Many don't want to leave. The London Eye is still lighting up the London skyline, and I think because it's so significant to get hold of a ticket here, the tickets sold out within minutes a few weeks ago, and to get hold of those tickets, truly remarkable for many, and many people here have travelled from all over the world. So let's have another chat. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, sir, and thank you for the NHS workers who are working right now during the holiday season. I'm so proud of you. I salute you.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And where have you come from tonight?
We're originally from the Philippines, but we live in Liverpool. So hello to the Scousers! Happy New Year!
The fireworks were incredible, weren't they?
They are. It's very spectacular.
It's worth the money. It's worth the money. It's really worth it.
The wait, and you're still here. What are you going to do? You're going to party now? How's 2024 looking for you?
Hopefully it will be a fruitful year for us, especially with the high cost of living here in the UK. So hopefully the government will do something for it.
Okay. Well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Come forward, and Happy New Year to you. Can we get this guy in? He's been waiting patiently. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year for everyone. Thank you very much.
So on the phone, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year as well.
How are you finding it? How did you find the fireworks? Exciting?
Very amazing.
So people have come from all over the world here to experience this. You've got people here from Syria, people from China, America, Canada, all nationalities coming together to experience what is a truly unique experience. And London tipping that poll recently, a survey saying the most desirable destination for New Year, beating New York, Seville, Spain, Australia, to name a few, in a poll of most searched destinations where people want to spend New Year. And London came out on top. So there you are, 2024, Happy New Year.
The same to you, Greg. I think you're losing your voice, so we will let you go and get a drink and try and make your way home through those 100,000 people who've been on the banks of the River Thames with you. Happy New Year.
I'm going to be here for a while. I'm going to be here for a while, Nikki. I'm going to be partying with everyone, and I will have a little tipple of some water.
Of course, water. I have to say, I heard a few not water popping in the newsroom a little earlier. Now, of course, we've just been celebrating, but lots of the world have been in 2024 for a while. Let me show you some of the pictures from around the world. Let's start off Auckland in New Zealand. It was the first major city to welcome in 2024. Here you can see the fireworks display from the Auckland Sky Tower, and there was also a light show over the Harbour Bridge. Now, the city that tries to rival London for fireworks is Sydney. Here is what it looked like over the iconic Harbour Bridge as the fireworks set off. And of course, there were not only the Harbour Bridge, but also you can see the rest of the city lit up by the fireworks. I have to say, and I know I might be a little bit biased, I think London now beats Sydney when it comes to the fireworks on New Year's Eve. So that was Sydney. Let's go to Hong Kong now. Hong Kong welcomed in 2024 with a fireworks display over the Victoria Harbour. The city's Bureau of Tourism there said it was the largest that they had ever held. Certainly looks nice there in Hong Kong. Now let's head to Taipei in Taiwan. Celebrations there were centred around the huge Taipei 101 building in the city. So that was Taipei. Should we go to Dubai? Another tower. Here we go. Fireworks and lights on the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa. And finally, shall we go from the modern to the ancient? This is Athens. It celebrated New Year with fireworks over the Acropolis. Some lovely pictures there from over the Acropolis, and I hope you have had so far a very happy 2024 from all of us here at BBC News, including my director Roger and my producer Richard. We wish you a very, very happy New Year.